by now, Trump has COVID. And through his own experience, he says he learned a lot. So here is Trump describing his experience in his own words.
So it's been a very interesting journey. I learned a lot about COVID.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I learned it by really going to school. This is the real school. This isn't the let's read the book school. And I get it, and I understand it, and it's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to be letting you know about it.
Well, that was an interesting statement coming from President Trump. We have been in a pandemic since March. It is now October. Over 200,000 Americans have died of COVID. And now he's learning something? Unbelievable. When you put out statements like this, it sends a message to the world that maybe this guy lacks empathy and should not be president of the United States. It also helps to diminish anything good he has done. It's just not a good look. Another concern is that Trump did not create good optics around the virus. The cantankerous relationship with Fauci did not help. It was harmful and it caused division amongst the American people.
This morning, the nation's top infectious disease expert is at odds with the president.
We're rounding the turn. You see what's happening. You see the numbers are plunging.
Dr. Anthony Fauci publicly disputing those claims.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with that. We're plateauing at around 40,000 cases a day, and the deaths are around 1,000.
And issuing this sobering warning.
If you're talking about getting back to a degree of normality, which resembles where we were prior to COVID, it's going to be well into 2021, maybe even towards the end of 2021.
In response to Dr. Fauci's comments, a White House official told NBC News the president is making the point that our mortality rate is going down, case numbers are going down, and that we are in a better position now than we were in at the beginning of this pandemic as it relates to PPE, therapeutics, and vaccines.
I wanted to ask you.
In Friday's interview with NBC's Andrea Mitchell, Dr. Fauci also responded to taped remarks made by the president in March to reporter Bob Woodward.
I still like playing it down.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want to create a panic.
I can't comment anymore on that, except to say, yes, when you downplay something that is really a threat, that's not a good thing.
And the problem still continues. We have leaders arguing back and forth. We have White House staff getting infected with the virus. We have our leader getting infected with the virus. We have people attending rallies, causing the virus to spread more. We have people protesting.
Let's remember these protests that we've been seeing on the news for the past several days is also happening amid a pandemic. Social distancing guidelines by the CDC are still in place. Yet protests show large crowds gathering in close quarters. Some protesters wearing masks and others not. One of our community activists has organized our own prayer vigil, but it will be a drive-in vigil, saying we can social distance and still send a powerful message.
We're still in COVID. I have my mask here, and so we want people to remain in their cars because we're going to be in the parking lot. We're not going to go inside of their church building. Corona has shown us that we're all equal because it's taking the lives of everybody, black, white, brown.
Health officials warn of a spike in coronavirus cases after seeing the masses in swarms. Some leaders saying these actions are putting public health in jeopardy.
So now the question is, do people really care about saving the American people? And I'm going to have to say probably not. Because you have a lot of people out there who do not seem to understand that we are literally in a pandemic. Like this is very serious. And somehow some of them are not getting it. They want to do what they want to do while they infect the lives of other people. Unbelievable. So the American people, the ones who are out there who are trying to do the right thing, continue to wear your mask, try to social distance yourself as much as possible, wash your hands, do all the things they told us to do in March, and just try to continue on that path. Because all the other nonsense around us, There's nothing we can do about this. People are going to do what they're going to do. We all have to keep in mind, COVID-19, its only job is to infect and to eradicate. That's it.